Tackle Junkies, what's going on, fellas? We'll appreciate you guys clicking on the video. I do believe we have a few hour window to get on a decent spinnerbait bite. Let's get on them, boys. All right, it's go time. These are the perfect conditions for a spinnerbait. Little guy, but that's a start. All right. Little spinnerbait fish, little 3/8 white Booyah double willow. There we go, better fish. He's coming right at me. Oh my Lord. That's a better fish. I didn't feel the weight of him right away. He's coming right at me. Come here, here we go. How's that for a spinnerbait fish, man? On the Booyah, boys. There we go, man. That's a good fish. That's probably pushing 4, I'm gonna say. 3 3/4, 4. Thank you, baby. On that Booyah. I expected to have a few more in the boat already, so what we're going to do is try changing colors. I do believe one of these two will be the better choice. They're not quite as visible as the bright white. Now this one here does have double gold blades. This one here does have one of each, but years ago, guys, gold on gold used to be like the go-to color out here. Even old Mike Watts, old Wilded Fishing, when he used to come out here with me, all he would bring us is a handful of these. That's how good this color used to work out here. And like I said, this skirt color is not going to be quite as visible as the white. So we're going to put this one on right here. We got that gold on gold, double gold willow, gold skirt there. I think it's called Golden Shine or something like that. But it's not quite as visible as the white skirt in this clear water. There we go. He did. Not a big one, but it's fish. It's a good sign. Little Booyah Golden Shiner. All right, we'll take that one. That's 3. 2 on the white skirt, and we just switched to the Golden Shiner here. About 5 casts in, caught a fish. Let me go ahead and show you guys something real fast. See how that is bent out? Okay, you want to keep it in line, but the closer that these arms are together, okay, there's less resistance and you can reel it faster. When you do open it up, you have a bit more vibration and you can't reel it as fast. So just a quick tip for you guys there, but you do want to keep it in line. And like I said, I like it fairly close here. That way I can burn them in pretty quick. There we go. Little guy. What are you doing biting the spinnerbait, man? Okay. There we go. Come here, come here. He choked it too, man. Ooh, right under your eye. You got lucky. All right. Another one there on a spinnerbait. Right under the eyeball. It looks like our spinnerbait bite window is closing in on us pretty fast. The rain is about stopped here. The sun's coming out and we have fairly clear water. Now normally it's much cleaner than it is right now, but we had a lot of rain last night. This morning, water's pretty stained up, but normally it's pretty clear. And when you're fishing cleaner water or clear water, you need something to help camo the bait. So if you don't have low light conditions, you need wind. We don't have any wind, and like I said, the sun is poking in and out, so it's going to make this bite much tougher. Now, where I normally take my crest liner, that water is pretty stained and muddy all the time. You know, I'll go out there, bluebird skies, 0 wind, and catch them on a spinnerbait any day of the week. But like I said, in cleaner water, it's more critical to have something to camo the bait. So if you don't have wind, if you don't have low light conditions, you got to burn it in, you know, if you're going to try and get a bite on a spinnerbait. And I do have a pretty good video on how, when, and where to fish a spinnerbait. I will link it down below. And you can throw it out and reel it in, and you'll still catch fish like that. But I like to, you know, pop the rod, you know, speed it up, slow it down. You never know when one's looking at it or one's following it. And when you pop the rod, you know, you make the skirt flare, the blades bang together, you speed it up, it makes the fish think that it's trying to get away, which to them, it makes it like it looks real. So they're going to go after it more versus you just steady reeling it. So that's something to consider as well. You know, fishing that pretty stained and muddy water, majority of the time, you would think that I'd go with a Colorado blade. And to be honest, guys, I just have more luck with a double willow, even in the dirtier water. And again, I'm not talking about this pond. This pond is pretty clear. But on the main lakes that I fish in my Crestliner, that water is, sometimes it's just chocolate milk. On a good day, that's how muddy it gets. And even in that watercolor, I still do better with a double willow. You know, there's shad in the lakes that I fish, and a willow blade mimics a shad, at least to me, more than a Colorado blade. You know, just the flash that it gives off, the vibration, their overall profile mimics a shad better than a Colorado blade. 95% of the time, I do not run trailer hooks. Sometimes they're more aggravation than what they're worth. If you guys would like to add a trailer hook to your spinnerbait, I'll drop a video down below, show you guys how to do that. There it is. Hit the blade. That's another one that hit the blade. It's making me think I need to change color again. There's already 3 that has hit the blade and not ate it. But what they'll do with shad, they'll come up and smack them. Smack them with their tail, stun them, come back around and eat them. So they could be doing that, or I need to change color. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to how they're eating it, how they're hitting it, and that'll let you know if you need to change color. It's no different than a crankbait. If I'm throwing a certain color crankbait and they're always on that back hook, I'm gonna change colors until they start eating that front hook. Now we got the silvers on. All right, know when to change. Listen to the bass. I'm gonna close that arm up just a little bit. I wanna reel it a bit faster there, so we're gonna close that gap just a tad. Keep her in line. There we go. There we go. Get up in here. Get up. Oh. Well, you guys seen it. Dang it. Better fish. Better fish. Came out of that wood. No, it ain't a better fish. But it's fish. Get up in here. Okay. There we go. Probably, I don't know, pound and a quarter. Nothing to brag about. But it came off that wood on that point. Little Booyah spinnerbait. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Not a big one. But we'll end the video with a fish. Oh. Well, fellas, it wasn't a terrible day. What's the old saying? Any day on the water is better than a day in the office. I mean, I was off today. I wasn't working, but any day on the water is better than sitting at home. So we did have that few hour window. We did catch a handful of fish, one pushing 4 pounds, handful of jokers, but it was a good time getting out on the water, tossing around the old Booyah. And like I said in the video, you know, this is one of the baits that I started bass fishing with. You know, I started out with a stick bait, a chomper. Stick bait was one of the first soft plastics that I had tried. Then the Booyah spinnerbait was one of the first reaction baits that I had tried. And like I said, you know, 20-something years later, the Booyah is still catching fish. If you guys want to check them out, head over there to lurenet.com. I'll link them down below. Code TJ81 will get you guys 15% off anything on that website. They do have quite a few brands over there, you know, Jean LaRue, War Eagle, Booyah, and like I said, you get 15% off everything on that website using code TJ81. As far as the combo goes, this is one of my favorite rods from Okuma. It's the Okuma TCS all-purpose rod, 6'9", medium heavy with a moderate fast action. So it has a lot of tip to it, nice soft tip, just a fun rod to fish with when you're fishing, you know, spinner baits, underspins. You know, I really love it for reaction type baits. This is the rod that I was using pretty much all spring, tossing those underspins. But like I said, it's a fun rod to fish with when you're tossing reaction baits. The reel is a Shimano SLX XT in a 6'3", and we have 15-pound Seagar and VizX on there. As far as the spinnerbait goes, I do believe switching colors throughout the day did land me a couple more fish. We started with the white there. When we first got there, it was really cloudy, still drizzling and all that. You know, the white was working well. Well, I say well, we caught a few fish on it. The biggest did come on the white. But as the day went on and the sun was starting to poke through the clouds there, I do believe the white was just a tad too visible. Okay, and like I said, when you don't have cloud cover, you don't have wind, the bass are just getting too good of look at it in that clear water. So you need one or the other. Like I said, we didn't have wind. The sun was coming out, so I wanted to get away from that white and go with something just a bit more natural. So we did go to the Golden Shiner, which is a color that I used to use a ton years ago, but as the water has cleared up over there over the years, I've kind of shied away from the gold. I do like a double gold willow in the muddier water, but over there, I want something a bit more natural. But I did try it today, got a few bites on it, but there was a lot of fish that were slapping at it and weren't eating it. So we did switch to this one might be called Silver Shiner. I don't really know the name of this one, but it's a bit more natural compared to the gold there. Definitely less visible than the white. So I do believe by switching to it at the end of the day, when the sun was out, it did pick us up a couple more fish. So definitely keep that in mind next time that you're choosing a spinnerbait. Just take a look at the conditions, the water clarity, and choose the best color, you know, for the situation. So anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash the thumbs up, leave some comments down below. Love you guys, and we will see you guys on the next one.